So welcome back to another video, and today we are doing something different. So as you probably see, we are on the bird's eye view zone of his today. And I just got my P Louise order, so I thought I would just do a quick unboxing and show what I got. There will be a separate review video coming from these products once I get them into my rotation. But anyway, again, P Louise, because they do ship from UK and it takes a while for the stuff to get here, and also because of the shipping cost, I usually try to make a couple of bigger orders during the year. And this time what prompted me to actually make an order was that I actually thought, and I did discuss this in my makeup news video, that I thought their May budget box was actually pretty good. So I thought that okay, I could actually order that, even though I do actually have quite a few products from them. But the May budget box early drew me in. Then I also saw that they had some new mystery boxes. They have their sort of normal mystery boxes in now a sort of small and medium, and now they have added an XL size, and they also XL size, and now they have added also this Baddie mystery box where you will get one of the Baddie duos, and in the more expensive variation, because with the Baddie box they also have a small variation that I think is a bit over £10, meaning it's a bit over I think somewhere around 15 or 16 euros. Then they have the middle size variation, which I think in pounds goes for £40 and it's a bit over 50 euros. And I have the XL version again, which was around I think 63 euros. And in that one you're supposed to get a Baddie duo and also one of their body mist and then some mystery products to sort of have the whole value. And the Baddie XL mystery box that I'm going to be showing later on, that is supposed to have over £100 of value. I did the conversion, so in the Baddie mystery box, once we get to it, we should get approximately 118 euros worth of product. But we shall do this though, that first I'm going to be unboxing the sort of May budget box, which revolved around a wedding theme, and then we do the mystery box unboxing, which is actually below the budget box that you're seeing right in your screen. Okay, and just for transparency's sake, I have unboxed these already separately because I did want to make sure none of the products were broken, and luckily this time I have had the worst of luck during this spring. I have had quite a few palettes especially that have had broken shades in them, which is very curious because I've usually been pretty lucky. But let's get to the sort of May budget box, which ships at the end. With these budget boxes it's always a bit confusing because it's a May budget box but it won't ship until the end of the May, meaning you will basically get it during June. And now that they're advertising their June budget box, that's going to be shipping until the end of the June, so even if you would order it now it would take time for coming to you. So, as this was a wedding theme, first I'm going to show the freebie that I was able to get when I ordered from their app. So, you could get one of these blushes for free. So these are one of their Cheek of It liquid blushes, and I took the shade Legally Lavender, so I was able to choose the shade, and this was basically free with the order. Then to the actual budget box. So within this budget box, first we have this sort of very big envelope looking packaging. You are cordially invited to be, and you are able to order these smaller packages separately. They have different variations. You couldn't choose the variation you got in the budget box, but if you buy this separately, you are able to choose the sort of variation. I'm gonna put this to the side and then show the products. So first one, and this is probably gonna be the most unnecessary one. So we have some lashes. I don't use faux lashes, but I do think for a lash pair, I won't say these are the most dramatic ones, but these aren't also the most subtle ones either. But this is only product that I know for certain that I won't be using, but I do think it's a very nice pair, and I do think if you're gearing up towards some summer celebration, this would probably be a good pair to use. Then there was one, this actually has two palettes, so that's why it's also kind of cool box. So then there's a smaller quad, and I will have to actually check. This was holding my hand honey palette, and again, if you buy this sort of mini box separately, they have different variation, but in the budget box you only got the one. So here's what the palette is looking like, and then let's show the. I actually do kind of like this color story. It is a very warm tone color story. I'm a bit curious to see how the formula is like, because I do know that P Louise has been revamping their formulas again from the end of last year, so pretty curious to see how that is going to be. Then, We're gonna be a bit liquid blush heavy in this video. I'm gonna already tell a spoiler about also the mystery box, but this was a new variation in the Cheek of It liquid blushes. In the budget box, you got the variation which was Syrup Stars. And this is a new formula for them because unlike the lavender shade that I got as a freebie, this is actually a shimmery blush. I don't know how obvious it is because I'm filming this on my bedroom and the lighting isn't the best, but these are now, they have now quite a few shimmery shades with this sort of wedding launch that they came out with. Then I think there was a liquid liner. This is a product that they have had in their line before. The shade of it is called First Dance. I'm not much of a liner person, but I do think that I will still try this one out just to see what the formula is like, and this is very hard to get. And this is how it's looking. So basically it has it's a very sort of thin liner, but it is a more of a bronzy shade. I do think this is pretty appropriate considering all the rest of the products you get in the box. And then the last thing in the mini envelope was one of these lip drip glossies. So this is a formula they brought back in their Christmas, with their Christmas sets last year already. I have the raspberry shade that I did get in one of the Christmas gift sets. And this one is, I think this is going to be a bit more pigmented because I do remember the raspberry shade is actually quite clear when you put it on your lips. If you do wear a pink lip liner under it, you can get it to show quite pink. But I do think this might have actually a bit more pigment to it. So yeah, pretty curious to see how it translates on the lips, because the ones in the Christmas set, those weren't as opaque. Then I think the big ticket item of this one, so this is the Behind the Veil Begin Our Fairy Tale palette for face and eyes. I do think this is primarily an eyeshadow palette, but let's get it open so I can show it to you. So this is what it looks like, and then the big reveal. So it is again a pretty neutral palette. The whole collection as a whole, the wedding collection is pretty neutral, but I can understand that because that is actually for what most brides go for if you ask, especially for makeup artists. Now this has something a bit more interesting that I am a bit curious to try out. So this has these cream shades, and we shall see how my lid will react to this, because my skin has been getting now a bit drier, so I think I might be able to actually wear this, because a couple of years ago, if I did any cream eyeshadow on my crease, it creased away quite quickly. But with this one, let's see how it's gonna work out. But I do kind of like the gradient this has, and the shimmers are looking pretty lovely. So that was the wedding budget box and the freebie that I got for the sort of first one. And then this is the sort of Baddie XL mystery box. I think they will just ship these within the boxes they have. So some of these mystery boxes have had special edition boxes for them, but this seems to be their basic box. So what do we have here? So first of all, there is a setting spray. And I believe this is the Thirst Seeker, so I think this is probably going to be a hydrating setting spray. I just got a month ago Fenty setting spray, but it's actually pretty good to actually have a already new one at hand, because setting spray is not a product that I particularly like to buy, but I do use it, so it's actually pretty good that I now do have a new setting spray. Then the body mist that was in it, so this is the Baddie Energy Body Mist in Pineapple. I can open this again and show how it's looking. So the body mist come in this kind of packaging. I actually did test scent this. It's a very pineapple scent. I'm not usually a fan of fruity scents, but I think actually for summer this could be something nice to just put in my sort of vanity and use it more on maybe the days that I don't do anything special. But yeah, very pineapple-y if you end up buying this separately from their website. Then when I said that we were a bit blush heavy, so aside from getting the liquid blush in the in the budget box, then I had the freebie, and now we also have a second, or no, this is actually like my third of the Cheek of It liquid blushes, and this is in the shade Bubblegum Beam, and I'm actually gonna open this and show the shade. So this is a very hot pink shade. It is a shade that I will definitely use, but I do think maybe with the blushes, I think it would have been nice that, because I obviously do know that they choose the stuff for these mystery boxes by random, but I would have maybe hoped they would have thrown maybe in a powder blush palette or something, because they have probably seen from the order that there's already going to be like 2 liquid blushes, so maybe we could have skipped the third one and maybe had like a powder blush or something, but it's a shade I will use and I do think it's a good formula. Then we have one of the bases, so this is their famous eyeshadow base, and again this is in a shade that I'm able to use it because it's in a relatively fair shade. I do think is this a shame shade? I'm actually looking at the packaging. Where is the shade name of this one? They should have it. 02. So this is the shade 02. So I think this is actually the shade that I have it currently. I think what I'm gonna do, because I do actually have also an unopened gloss guard base. So once I have used up the previous like base that I have in the same color, I will probably do it so that I will then use the gloss guard one next, and then I will open this one. But it's a pretty good eyeshadow base. Then the sort of main product that this mystery box is named after. So this is the Bad Bee Energy Peachy Keen, and this has actually 2 products in it. I can just pull it from here and show it. So, and let's take that one first. So there's gonna be the lip oil, which is gonna be in the sort of very sort of crown kind of tube. I'm gonna show it because this is probably one of the products that they're quite known for these days. So this is it. The packaging is quite extra. I do think it's nice that this seems to be a bit of a shade that has a bit of colors, because I have 2 of these already and both of them are quite clear, but I am happy that maybe this one there's a bit of a tint to it, even though it's probably not going to be super pigmented. And then something that I was actually, because I am going to be in need of new lip balm soon, so there is a pout, protect your pout, and this is more of a lip cream, or yeah, I'd say it's a sort of like lip balm or maybe a lip mask, but I do like this formula. It's pretty nice and it's good to use when, for example, I go to bed or just want something quick on my lips. Then for the last product, so we did get a palette, so this is the Fluffy Fantasy, and this is in the Rose Veil variation. So I think they have altogether 5 palettes in the same range, and I'm just gonna open this one up and you will be seeing it. So this is how the palette is looking, and then we will open it. Okay, I still have the plastic protector. And this is how it's looking. It's definitely a variation, because some of these variations are done for deeper skin, which is of course good. So it's always a bit like well, with mystery boxes you always take the risk that you might get some products that don't suit you. But with this one, the blush, the highlighter, and the shadows, this is basically a face palette. I do actually think the blush and the smaller, which is supposed to be eyeshadow, those actually look kind of similar shades, so that's maybe not as good, but I can definitely will be able to test this out, and will be interested to see that how versatile this is as a multi-face palette. I do think this highlighter over here looks a bit blingy, so maybe that is maybe too sparkly for my preferences, but it is gonna make a pretty eyeshadow. But yeah, interested to try this out because I haven't tried this variation from their palettes before, so this is also a new product for me. So I did calculate, because as I said, the box is, and I'm actually gonna tell the sort of euro price. So if you buy this in pounds, it's a 50 pounds, and you're supposed to get over 100 pound value. In euros, it's 63.95 euros, and I did calculate the conversion. So with the 100 pound value, it's like approximately 118 euros. And when I calculated all of these, so all of these products are full price on their website, because I was kind of thinking that are they maybe gonna sneak in some products that they currently have on sale, but all of these products are full price currently on their site, and the whole value of this one was 129.70 euros. So I do say that in terms of value, we definitely got over the value that they promise. How do I like the items? Well, I think we could have skipped one liquid blush because I got all together 3 liquid blushes with the same, and luckily they are all different shades, so that's good, but definitely the liquid blush could have been exchanged to some kind of maybe a powder cheek products. I obviously know that they're not gonna put, for example, their like face powders or their skin tint into this one because there's always a risk that that most likely isn't gonna suit the person receiving the box, but yeah. But all the other items, I think I obviously knew that the body spray was going to come with this variation, so if you take the most expensive variation of the Bad Bee mystery box, you are guaranteed to get one of the Bad Bee combos, and then the body mist. So the body mist, even though it's not a product that I particularly gravitate towards, I like my traditional perfumes, but for some more the pineapple scent, it's quite nice, and yeah. So I'd say because this is not my third mystery box, how would I rate this? I would say that because I don't think we had any like very super hot ticket items in this, and because there was bit repetition with my other products in the order, I think I would rate this 3.5 out of 5, because I do think one of the mystery boxes, especially that I've gotten before, has been maybe a bit better, but this is always the risk that you have when you order mystery box, and I do still think this was really fun, and I'm definitely going to be able to use majority of the products, because even though the blush is like repeating or a repeating product, but even still it's a shade that I'm gonna use. So yeah, this was, I'd say, an alright mystery box. Comment down below what did you think about the stuff that I got. Have you gotten, for example, the budget box or any of the P Louise mystery boxes lately? And do tell that what did you think about them. Were you happy with the value of the products that you got? If you like this video, push the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell button if you want to get notifications from my future content. You can also find me with the same nickname, Makeup Hedgehog, on Instagram. Oh, we'll see you in another video. Bye bye.